11. Life-changing benefits of spiritual awakening. Have you ever felt like there's something more to life? Something just beyond the noise, beyond the stress, beyond the surface of it all? Maybe you've caught glimpses of it in a quiet moment, a dream, or a sudden shift in your heart. That feeling isn't your imagination, it's a call to awaken to something deeper, something real. In this video, we're exploring the 11 powerful benefits of spiritual awakening and how it could change your life from the inside out. 1. Heightened awareness. When you begin to awaken spiritually, your eyes open to more than just what the physical world offers. You start to recognize deeper patterns in life, sensing meaning in places you never noticed before. You become more mindful, more aware of your emotions, and more sensitive to the energy around you. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. You finally start to see the truth behind the illusion. This awareness helps you navigate life with a calm confidence, grounded in something beyond logic. As your perception sharpens, your daily life becomes more profound. Ordinary moments feel extraordinary. You may notice how your intuition quietly speaks and how synchronicities guide your path. You begin to read between the lines, picking up on spiritual signals that others often miss. This deeper awareness makes life richer, fuller, and far more meaningful. 2. Inner peace and clarity. One of the most beautiful signs of spiritual awakening is the peace that rises from within. It's not the kind of peace that depends on your circumstances. It's a stillness that stays, even in the chaos. You stop reacting to every stressor and begin responding with grace. That shift alone transforms relationships, decisions, and even your view of the world. Clarity emerges when you quiet the noise and start trusting the wisdom that already lives inside you. You start making choices that align with your soul instead of your fears. Confusion begins to fade as truth becomes more obvious. Even difficult moments feel purposeful instead of punishing. You don't feel the need to control everything anymore because you trust the journey. And with that trust comes a freedom that is deeply healing. 3. Ego dissolution. As you awaken, you begin letting go of the need to prove yourself or wear a mask to fit in. You realize that your worth isn't tied to a title, your appearance, or what others think of you. The ego starts to fade, not because you hate it, but because you outgrow it. You start to see that you are not your thoughts, your achievements, or your pain. You are something more, a soul determined and unshakable. This can feel disorienting at first, like shedding an old skin. But as the ego dissolves, the real you begins to shine through. You find joy in simply being rather than constantly doing. Judgments fall away, both toward yourself and others. And in that space, you rediscover who you were before the world told you who to be. If this is resonating with you, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're on a mission to reach 100,000 subscribers this year, and we can't do it without you. Your support means the world. It keeps this content alive and helps more people awaken to their truth. So go ahead, click that subscribe button. Now let's keep going, because it only gets deeper from here. 4. Connection with the divine. Spiritual awakening draws you into a closer relationship with the divine. Whether you call it God, Jesus, or Spirit, you feel that presence like never before. It's no longer a distant concept. It's intimate, alive, and constantly speaking to you. You begin to feel guided, protected, and deeply loved in ways words can't fully explain. This connection brings a sense of belonging that no human relationship can replace. You may start hearing whispers in prayer, feeling chills during meditation, or crying for repentance. These are signs that something holy is unfolding inside you. Spiritual practices like prayer, journaling, or silence become sacred rituals of alignment. They stop being routines and become lifelines that pull you back to your essence. In this space, life becomes a conversation with the divine, moment by moment. 5. Desire for meaning. After awakening, you no longer want to live on autopilot. You start questioning the things you used to chase: money, approval, fame. They don't light you up the way they used to. Instead, you crave meaning. You want to live on purpose, with intention, and for something greater than yourself. You might feel drawn to new paths, spiritual, creative, or humanitarian. Even your job, hobbies, and relationships may come under review. It's not that you're ungrateful, you're just hungry for authenticity. You want your outer life to match your inner truth, and that desire becomes the compass that guides your every step. If you've ever felt like you're meant for more peace, more depth, more connection, you're not alone. What you're feeling is a call to awaken. Stay with us, because the next few benefits might just explain what you've been going through, and they could be the confirmation your soul has been waiting for. 6. Increased compassion and love. Your heart begins to soften in ways you never thought possible. You start to see the pain in others not as weakness, but as a cry for love. Judgment slowly gives way to understanding. Even people who once irritated or hurt you begin to seem more human, more fragile, and more deserving of grace. You feel love, not just as an emotion, but as a way of being. This love flows naturally. You don't have to try, it just radiates. You hold space for others to heal, simply by being yourself. And perhaps most importantly, you begin to offer that same compassion to yourself. That self-love becomes the foundation for all the love you give and receive. 7. Emotional purging and healing. Awakening doesn't just bring light, it also brings everything hidden in the dark to the surface. You may experience waves of sadness, anger, or fear that seem to come out of nowhere. This is emotional purging, and while it's uncomfortable, it's also necessary. Old wounds rise, not to punish you, but to be acknowledged and released. It's how your soul makes room for the peace, love, and joy you're meant to carry. During this time, be gentle with yourself. Cry if you need to, rest if you must, and trust the process. Healing isn't linear, and awakening can be messy before it becomes beautiful. But every tear is washing away what no longer serves you, and what's left behind is the real, whole, radiant you. 8. Synchronicities and signs. You'll start noticing signs that feel too perfect to be coincidences. Numbers like 1111, recurring dreams, or specific songs playing at just the right time. These aren't random, they're spiritual breadcrumbs guiding you. They show you that you're aligned with your path and supported by unseen forces. And the more you notice them, the more they show up. It feels like the universe is speaking your language, and in many ways, it is. These moments bring reassurance that you're not alone and that something greater is at work. They remind you to trust, to surrender, and to keep going, because every sign is a nod from the divine saying, you're on the right path. 9. Detachment from the material world. The things that once obsessed you, money, image, success, begin to lose their power. It's not that you reject them, but you no longer depend on them for identity or happiness. You start to value peace over possessions, truth over status. Minimalism becomes appealing, and simplicity becomes your sanctuary. You realize that what truly matters can't be bought, it's found within. This shift brings incredible freedom. You stop chasing and start living. Your happiness becomes less about what you have and more about who you are. And with that, you finally feel enough, just as you are. That kind of peace is priceless. 10. Desire to serve and uplift others. The 10th benefit is one of the most beautiful, the natural desire to help others awaken too. You feel called to share your journey, not from a place of ego, but from love. Whether it's through art, words, healing, teaching, or simply being present, you become a light in the world. Your life becomes an offering, and every act of kindness becomes sacred. You no longer need to change the whole world. You just want to bring light wherever you go. And the amazing part? You do. Just by being you, you remind others of their own light. That's the magic of awakening. It doesn't end with you. It ripples out and changes everything. 11. Authentic self-expression. One of the most liberating gifts of spiritual awakening is the freedom to be fully yourself. You stop hiding behind masks or changing who you are to fit in. Instead, you speak from your heart, act from your soul, and live in alignment with your truth. Your creativity flows more naturally, your voice becomes clearer, and you no longer fear judgment the way you once did. You realize that your authenticity is your gift to the world. This self-expression isn't about being loud or flashy. It's about being real. You write, sing, speak, or simply exist in a way that reflects your inner light. People are drawn to your honesty, your presence, and your calm strength, and you start attracting opportunities, relationships, and experiences that match your true vibration. Because when you're unapologetically yourself, the universe meets you with open arms. If this video spoke to your soul, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel. We're reaching for 100,000 subscribers, and your support helps us spread light to more hearts around the world. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If not, now's the perfect time. Your journey is sacred, and we're honored to walk it with you.